couple of years since I've actually used anything outside of 2014. I've kept the same equipment. I've done the same thing over and over again. And now I tell Steven, I want to try different things that enhance audio. I want to buy other things that are out there that are going to let me know when, that are going to help me know that there is more evidence that is coming through besides what I feel, what my personal experience is. I think that a lot of people are out there and make a quick buck, and I hate that. I really do, and I blow their shit right up, to be quite honest. So I get in trouble a lot because of that too. I hate people getting taken advantage of. And there are some people out there that like to sell snake oil, and I call bullshit when I see it.
Right. Now, I one of the things I like doing is sitting down with your K2, your REM pod, the static dome, the lightning strike detector, all these different pieces of equipment in one spot, and run an EVP. And what lights up when there's communication? When we're getting answers to our questions, is everything lighting up, or is only one thing lighting up? And does it happen different areas and different times that when we're getting answers, this thing lights up every single time, or this thing blinks or beeps or whatever it happens to do? Or are there multiple things going on each time? Or is it just randomness?
Well, I do believe that, you have to try all avenues and see which goes where, and find out if there's anything that's causing these things to go off, and you have to discredit a lot of the stuff that's out there, because not any of these locations are a controlled environment.
Oh,
so
no,
you have a lot of factors that play into these electronic devices. So you could have, say, for instance, be by a fluorescent light, and your REM pod and your K2s and all your light-up little instruments are going to go crazy underneath the fluorescent light.
Right.
So that's a false positive. That's false reading for me. So that's why I don't like using those type of equipment. Now, if you put me in a controlled room where I can actually use that stuff and be satisfied with what I've captured, then I could back something like that up. But as far as having it out there, you just have to learn and go with the flow of things, and then discredit what you don't. What you find that you can say, hey, this didn't work, or hey, this is what caused it, or hey, this is somebody's cell phone. You know what I mean? You have to just be careful when you use those type of equipment.
No, you're right, and that's what is lacking in the field with a lot of new people coming into the field. Everything is a demon.
Yeah, I know. Everything is a demon, and I'm telling you, listen, if they actually really seen a demon in real life, they wouldn't probably look upon it, because if God said it's so unholy that He had to cast it out of heaven itself, human man cannot put their eyes upon it.
So you have everybody who says this is a demon, and then you have everybody else. This is the best piece of equipment, and this happened, or this happened. They don't debunk anything.
No,
everything is something happens. Sometimes I'll never forget, we did a private residence, and the kid saw glowing red eyes under his bed every night. And when we looked and tried to do it, hey, guess what, we saw glowing red eyes too. It was a CD that was underneath the bed. Clean your house.
Yeah, you get a lot of those. That's why I stopped doing residentials. I don't do them anymore. I haven't in a very, very long time. I like to do a lot of historical places, because that is where, for me, the good action is. If you lived in a residential house that was made in the 1700s, my ass would be there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If there's nothing wrong, if nothing happened in that house or on that property, since the time of the first house put on that property, then I won't go. There's nothing for me to be there for. I've collected so many hundreds of conversations from people's houses of people that have said they have moved on. I found out that a lot of times it's electrical leaks from their switches to their plugs in the walls, their TVs, that's causing that freak feeling in their house. They're saying, oh, my grandmother's seeing this, or so-and-so is seeing this fly off the shelf. It's rare. I'm telling you right now, and anybody that's out there listening to me, it is very, very rare that you have that happen in your house. And if it does happen, and it's legitimately happening, then I would be out there. I'd be out there in a heartbeat. I'd buy a plane ticket and go out there, because paranormal activity, poltergeist activity, is very rare. People go to residential houses trying to help out the client, but they're not really helping out the client. If you're going to that house, you're enabling what they're thinking is going on. They have steps they've got to follow before a procedure like that can really happen, though.
Exactly.
Before somebody can get out there. Just don't go running out there, because you're enabling them. You're making them think that, oh my God, there is something in my house if you're here.
True.
Absolutely.
Find out why it's there. Try to debunk it before before people panic.
Yeah, sometimes it's a case of going out and explaining to them what's actually happening. Okay, the fur on the deer heads is moving. Well, you've got forced air heat, so every time it kicks on, the fur on the deer heads moves. There's a draft. Well, you've got a bi-level house, and you've got forced air, and it's pushing up, heat rises. So, in this area, you've got air movement. So, sometimes it's giving them peace of mind. Sometimes it's going in and cleaning up after a team who has been in there, done an investigation, and said, you have a demon, and then leave and don't follow up. So you have to go in
that
and
actually happened to me. It wasn't a demon,
house.
but that actually happened to me.
Yeah, sometimes
I had to go into an investigation that I had to clean up after somebody else's.
Yep.
So I heard you saying there, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go in and, give the family a peace of mind and let them know that, they're safe, and this is why this is occurring, and this is what happens. You've got a vacuum being created, so that door swings shut, or whatever's happening. This is why.
Absolutely. See, I also, in my day job, I work in nursing and mental health, adults that are mentally and physically handicapped. And I see all different behaviors from people who are actually, in independent living, to people who cannot speak for themselves. And a lot of the times, I wonder, these negative energies that people claim that are demons that can't speak. How do you know that it's not an autistic person that you actually, or spirit that you actually have come across now, that can't communicate with you but can throw things at you? Do you know what I mean? Like, there are so many different variables when it comes to poltergeist activity or some sort of craziness in one's house. And knowing mental health, you can go in knowing, okay, well, these are the questions that I'm going to ask specifically, so I don't engage in what they think is going on. I want to discredit a lot of it so I can get down to the heart of it all.
Right.
Now, speaking of houses, and I don't know if anybody's seen this movie, but I actually I was on a plane, and I rented Zach Bagans' Demon House movie. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, we saw it.
Okay, good. Let's talk about it. Now, I like Zach. I don't care what anybody says. He's an asshole. He's this, he's that. And honestly, he's not any of those things. I've never met the guy. I can tell he's not an asshole. He's doing his own thing, and he's making money. So, people get jealous and then, pissed off, whatever. He's doing his own thing. But when it comes to this movie, I kind of felt a little bit slighted. No, and here's a couple factors. One, he tore the damn house down right after he was done filming. And now that's a big sign of people hiding evidence that
right.
either they don't want to be known, or they don't want, again, like you said, anything else happening to, them or whoever next moves into that house. But taking the fact that that thing or whatever he claimed it was could move on to the next house, or it could move and it could stay with that property. It could move next door. It could stay on that property. It could latch onto somebody as they walk past the property. Who knows? It doesn't matter anymore. It just knows that the shell of the house is now gone, and this energy is now loose. You could say it like that.
Right.
He said that Mark and Debbie Constantino passed away because of their investigation into that house. Well, that is not true. I was friends with both of them, and their demons happened long before that house ever came into play. The third thing is that they have all of these witnesses that were on the movie itself coming forward. But if you read these people's body languages and their tone of voice and the way that they are acting, you can actually tell that they're improvising, that they're making it up as they go along, and they're embellishing on the stories that happen. And it's probably because they wanted to be on the film.
Yeah.
But what real evidence does he have other than, just a couple clips of an EVP that anybody could capture? And he's got all these personal experiences.
Right. Well, the other issue I have with it, on top of all of that, is in the first 10 minutes, I've seen people say, oh, it was so well done, it was great, and I completely disagree. And right from the very beginning, I had an issue. He stalked the family that was there. They weren't returning calls. He kept calling and calling, and they wouldn't return his calls. When they didn't do that, he found a picture of where they were living, saw the number on their house, and tracked them down that way and showed up at their house uninvited. And he literally stalked these people and kept pushing. And, right there, that to me says huge red flag.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Now, whose red flag, though? That what he did was wrong. He shouldn't have stopped these people. But I think that they also, there's a couple factors you can look at. These people may have or not wanted to be a part of this because, one, they either lied or they didn't lie and they just didn't want to be a part of it, period.
Yeah.
But to go to the extreme and the lengths that he went to go contact this family was very, very, very odd behavior. That's stalkish behavior, to be quite honest.
To me, it was just a lot of sensationalism.
What was that?
It was just a lot of sensationalism, the whole movie.
Absolutely. And if anybody's listening, sorry, spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oops.
Sorry, I've been wanting to talk about this movie with somebody who's seen it besides Steven for ever, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to spoil alert it. I just announced it over the radio.
And that's fine. Hey, we ruined somebody else's night.
Oops, sorry, it's Monday.
We did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin anybody's night. I just had to talk about that movie.
After the day I've had, I'm happy we ruined somebody's night.
Oh, you're an ass.
Well, I gotta say that it is a good, scary movie.
It is.
But, it is for people who don't know the paranormal community, who don't experience it, don't get involved in it. Do you know what I mean?
It's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's entertaining.
Yes, very much so. He did a very good job doing that. I can't knock it for that. But it's just some of the content in it was questionable.
Yes, very.
I agree. So I know.
Really a lot.
I know you asked if we could wrap this up within an hour, and we're quickly approaching that.
We've hit that.
Oh, yes, because I am moving in 2 weeks, actually, down to Cape Coral, Florida.
You are going where it's warm, and I'm kind of envious of that, but I'm also not too envious because as the days have warmed up a little bit, I'm just melting, and I'm not looking forward to the summer. I'd like it to stay about 52 degrees throughout the entire year for however long this lasts.
Well, Well, you guys are more than welcome to come down anytime and hang out and
Awesome.
go fishing on the Gulf of Mexico.
Awesome.
There we go.
You know?
I would love